Hey guys, Jeffries here, and welcome to episode 123 of You Don't Win Anything with Kids. You might have noticed the new intro, something I've been wanting to do for a few weeks now, but obviously I couldn't. Halfway through a season, it looks a bit weird. So yeah, hopefully you guys like that intro. If not, I guess I'll have to change it. But yeah, welcome to a brand new season 2016-17. We of course will be starting this season in League 1, having secured promotion from League 2 pretty early on at the end of last season. And yeah, hopefully we'll have a really good year ahead of us. Got an issue. Right, here's my transfer. In fact, let's see if I can get a transfer window open. That one, transfer centre. Right, so these are the two players that I don't want anymore. Sam Hutchinson and Steve Morrison. You can see I'm trying to get rid of them, but they're not that interested. Active transfers. Let's get the ins first. So we've got Connor Bradley. That one has been confirmed. He is a midfielder, centre midfielder, young centre midfielder. You can see he's only 16 years old. He'll be joining us, or he's in talks with us at the moment. Dan Butler from Portsmouth. We put an inquiry in for him, but it wasn't really going our way, so I withdrew. Chris Biles from Ipswich. He's again a 16-year-old attacking midfielder. He's got not great stats, but he's got good potential according to our scout. He's also in talks with us. Jason Crumpton from West Ham. Again, 17 years old, attacking midfielder, good stats, good report. He was going to join us, but that was rejected. Shane Federick, we tried to get him back, but that was rejected. Ashley Harris, we've offered him contract. 1.3 million he's going to cost us, and a friendly. So we'll see what goes on there. We got more bids rejected, one withdrawn. We've got a guy who's actually joining us by the name of Hugh McGlashan, which actually sounds like one of those euphemistic names, but he is a player on here. He's not a real person, but he is a player on here. He's 16 years old, attacking midfielder, centre midfielder and striker. He is joining us in June. You can see we're just in the end of May right now. Not that long after the previous season finished. So he is definitely joining us. Adam Morgan from Liverpool. I want to sign him. John Swift. That was an inquiry that was also withdrawn. And Adam Webster. He'd be joining us as well for 1.8 million plus 20% of the percentage from the profit of the next sale, which is all well and good. We have a problem though. We're £365,000 transfer budget in the red, which is not very good. And although we get 90% of transfer revenue, we aren't doing that well in terms of selling players. And if I go in the boardroom, and they won't let me change the budget. So I've got £226,000 a week in wage budget that I can move, but they won't let me. We're also in the middle of expanding the stadium, etc. And if I go here, ask them to expand it, and they say that they can't afford to increase the transfer budget. So we've got a bit of an issue there. So we'll progress the game and see what happens. I have a brand new keyboard as well, by the way, guys. I'm really... I say brand new. It's been sat in the office downstairs for about 4 years and hasn't been used. That's the problem. I mean, it's very dusty. Very dusty. Lots of dust. But it does work. And it's a wireless keyboard, which means I don't have to keep leaning over on top of my desk all the time. So I can use this a lot easier. Look, go up. We go down. That's been rejected. Let's increase it to 250. See if they accept that. You see there, Crino signed a new deal. A new 2-year deal. And if we come up here, Villa has been given a new 2-year deal. Quintaka's been called up for the Chile squad. We can't adjust the budget still for some strange reason. We could end up not making any signings in this transfer window unless they're loan deals. And it's really annoying. It's because of that little thing there. And I can't sell really any of my players because no one will buy them. Like Hutchinson, no one's going to buy Hutchinson for any price. Let's see, if I offer him to clubs for, let's say 100,000. No one will come in for him because his wages are too high. He's on 6,000 a week and he's just not worth it. So I mean that's my My error. My mistake. If I try and do the same with Morrison, offer him to clubs for, again, in fact, let's sell him for nothing. And we'll see if that works. Oops. I don't think it will, though. So we might end up having to sell one of our players that we really, really don't want to sell. And I really hope that doesn't happen, because players like Mantum and Campbell and Emmanuel... although Emmanuel Thomas, he's on the maybe list because he's not one of our best players. So there is a chance that he could be one to move on. And look, that's been cancelled. Cartwright's been given a new 2-year deal, though, so that's good. You know, we're keeping hold of the players that we've already got. And there's our new kit sponsor. Actually, the budget will get given now. Oh, there you go. Transfer budget 2.61 million. Just after our deal to sign Webster is cancelled. So let's redo that. Yeah, fine, whatever. Yep. So that's now been redone. Let's go check these numbers out again, actually. Right, we avoided a tax hit, which is good. We got a new kit sponsor worth 400k per year. The previous one was 555, so we're actually down on that one. We've got 3.4 million injection from Mr. Moneybags to keep us going. Wage budget 240k, transfer budget 2.61 million. Oh, Ross County have made a bid for Hutchinson. That's cool. So he's on his way. And Charlton have made an offer for Morrison. So I don't know what my director of football is doing, claiming that it couldn't negotiate any deals for these players, because there they are. Weird. Our wage budget is not as big as it was. That was 200 and something thousand a week, and now it's 88,000 a week. I think there's a lot of wage rises going on. Oh, our bid for Morgan was accepted. So we'll make sure that he definitely signs. I mean, that's good. He only wants 3,100 a week. And if you look at his ability already, he's 22. He's a fantastic signing. And if I go into the tactics screen, you can see I've already adjusted our tactics to suit his arrival. So we'll end up with the 4-4-2 in this weird smiley face kind of shape, or this circle, however you want to look at it. Because we're losing Bobo, this hole would not have been filled. No one in our team really could play in the hole like Bobo could. Even Johnston and Thompson couldn't do it. So that's going to become a big empty space, and we'll move the player up to top to play striker. So we can end up with Campbell and Morgan up front, which would be the most lethal strike partnership I think I've ever seen. And I'm actually going to sell Emmanuel Thomas for 2.5 million if I can get that amount of money for him. Someone should spend that amount of money on him. He was a bit of a mistake, to be honest. I mean, yeah, he's 2.5 star. I thought he'd be better than that when he signed for us. He did score 6 goals in 16 games, but I just don't think he was paying back his price tag. So we're going to get rid of him. He's also 25, so he's not really a kid. So it'd be easy to get rid of him, apart from the fact no one wants to sign him for that amount of money. Let's lower it to 2 million. This is how clubs negotiate, I think. Dalton, nope, don't want to give him a contract. Webster's bid accepted, so we'll give him a deal. He wants 1,500 a week. Again, he's a good backup. He can play all the way along the back line, and he is only 21. And on my test career as Portsmouth, I got into the Premier League, and he was still in my team, so it shows how good he can be. No offers for Emmanuel Thomas. Let's try one more time. 1.5 million. We're making a 300,000 loss on him, but oh well. For a second now, I thought Morgan had been released. No, he's got a year left on his deal, so that's not going to happen. We're going to set Will Beasley for release because we don't want him anymore. Youth contract's expiring, that's cool. There you go, we have signed Adam Morgan. Let me show you his stats. There they are. He does become a very, very good striker. He's only 22. I can show you his reports. He's a leading Sky Bet League One striker. He will be our joint best striker alongside Drewson, although it doesn't look right because Campbell's not on that list at all. And he could become a good Premier Division striker, so I can see him staying with us for the long term. And that's Jonathan Search's opinion. So that tells you a lot. He can also play attacking right midfield, he can play attacking left midfield, sort of, and he can play in the hole, although we're not going to have anybody in the hole anymore, so that's okay. let's continue. We should have a couple more. Right, Hutchinson is joining Ross County. 3.5k per week we have to pay him for another year. I can live with that. There you go, he's signed for Ross County. We also had to give Chelsea 5% of the transfer fee, so that's fine. So what is that? That is £5,000, I believe. Still no offers for Emmanuel Thomas. Well, let's offer him... Can I offer him for loan? I can offer him for loan. 50% wages till the end of the season. I just want rid of him now. Just want rid of him. Training. End of season break, so we don't need to worry about that. I'll ask the assistant to do this quickly. And we'll reassign that. See our coaches. We've got 4-star, 4.5, 3.5, 3.5, 4, 4.5, 3.5, 4, and 4. Which is fantastic. The ones that we do need to work on are these two, I think, which are tactics and ball control. And this one over here is shooting, but you know, we're not exactly shot shy, and we're not short of goals. There are a few where they get ballooned over the bar, which are a little bit annoying, but not much you can do about that. Morrison has rejected Charlton. I did not want to see that. What if I just mutually terminate his contract? Will he accept it? No, the board are blocking it. Okay. Oh, who's that? Someone else has aged up. Wilkes. Nope. Board confidence update. Yeah, our expenses are pretty high, but then ground maintenance cost 8 million of that, so that would be 5 million normally, so we'd have actually made a profit. Although investments was 7 million, so we would still have made a loss. Yeah. We sold 765 shirts though, so that's pretty good. Hutchinson is back in training, but that's cool because he's leaving. Morrison, I just want him gone. Please go away. Charlton, offer him more wages. Oh, Webster's joining. That's cool. We've got Adam Webster signing. What's that done to our transfer budget? It's about halved it, which is cool. We've still got Morgan coming in, and we've got Webster coming in, which are the two that I really wanted to sign. Harris could be on his way in as well. He'd be a good signing for us. Good young players. Keep the momentum going in the youngsters category. No offers for Emmanuel Thomas or Morrison. But we have signed Connor Bradley. This young guy here, midfield centre. 16-year-old. He'll be good for our academy side and our cup side. And we've also got Chris Biles from Ipswich. Injecting our team with fresh talent, we are. It's not doing great for our transfer budget. Our wage budget is going to hold up though, so that's okay. Who else? Hugh McGlash. Oh, he's already confirmed, isn't he? So it's just Harris I think we're waiting for now. And then we've got the full set. In fact, we may as well just... oh, hang on. Harris transfer cancelled. What's that? Has he failed a medical? Yes. Is he injured? Yes. Broken leg. Out for between 2 and 3 months. That's not very good. In fact, I'm looking at his stats as well. He's a good League 2 striker, and he could become a decent Premier Division striker, but I can't see it happening, to be honest. And you look how far down the list he is. This is... Watts' opinion. I probably should get Searcher on him, really, see what Searcher says. Where is Searcher? Or should I get Olivier? I'll get Olivier. Report card. Olivier's our head scout, for those of you who don't know. Searcher is our director of football. And we've also got, is his name Youngman? Our head of youth development. I think that's his name. I'll check that in a second. In fact, I think now's a good time to introduce you to the new coaches, if I haven't done that already. Let's go on the staff list. Right, so, yes. Let's reintroduce you to everybody. So we've got Monty Moneybags. He is our chairman. He owns the club. He's a very nice guy. Injects lots of money into the club. Underneath him is Jessica Strictly, and not in that way, you dirty lot. She is our managing director. She is the Karen Brady of Majeffries United. Very well respected, very, very strict by her name as well as by nature. She is the one who basically controls the football side of things. She hires and fires both me and director of football. Underneath her, we've got Francis Grand. He is another director. So there's 3 directors in all, including the chairman. We don't include the director of football because that's a slightly lower level. He is in charge of commercial, I assume, or he just puts more money in as well. And then we have the variables, the people who can change. So we've got Jonathan Searcher, our director of football. You can see his stats there. He's got good judging ability and not too bad judging potential. I can't remember what the other stats mean. Hang on, let me go into this. Motivating, 13. Adaptability, 10, although he shouldn't have to adapt. Man management, I don't know why he's got that. Working with youngsters as well, I can't even remember why I put that one in. I just ticked a load of boxes, I think. He's quite media friendly. He likes to sign domestic-based players. He likes to spend on youth signings. Likes to sign youth players for the first team, signs lower league players, and uses the loan market. Which you saw he used the loan market because he brought in Adam Campbell for us to start with. That was nothing to do with me, that was purely Searcher. Alright, then underneath Searcher we have got myself. My profile is there. There you go. I'm on a full-time contract for 3 years, £1,300 a week. This is my preferred tactic, although it isn't because these two guys play further out. Although that's going to change because it's going to go into that 4-4-2 I just showed you guys. These are my career stats. This is how I handle myself, my attributes. So reputation is pretty good. Media handling, not too bad. Tactical consistency is also as good. Hands-on approach, I'm trying to get more hands-on now because I know it almost looks like cheating sometimes. Managing finances, I seem to be very good at that, despite the fact I'm spending large amounts of money on players who I then try to get rid of on the cheap. Team discipline, I do find my players if they get sent off, so that's pretty good. Loyalty to players, 40%. That's a bit harsh. I mean, a lot of my players I am very loyal to, like Quintana, Villa, Cartwright, Stevens, Jones, McGregor, Delamond, Bobo, Wilson brothers. You know, all of them. Domestic player bias, 60%. Well, that's obviously because players like Villa, Quintana, Delamond, Bobo, Jones, who's also not English, he is of course Welsh. I do have a lot of them in my team. My relationships, best opinions, Chris Evans, Ian Bogey, Jason Bristow, Ian Allison and Gary Bowyer. My worst opinions, Richard Hill, John Brady, Tommy Warlow, Rod Stringer and Alex Pike. I don't even remember these people. Who are they? Information, yeah, that's just me. No short-term plans. I was a Sunday league footballer. I wasn't really. I sort of was. I used to play football on a Sunday. That's about as close as you get. I got Continental Pro license. My favourite clubs is of course Jeffreys United. I'm an avid supporter of them. And that's that. Let's go back to the list. Here we go. So we got under 21 manager and under 18 manager. Those things are filled. Gerard Huntington, he's my assistant manager, and look at his stats. He is fantastic. He's also got a Continental Pro license. His preferred formation is the same one that I use, although that hopefully will change. He's on the same wage as me. His contract expires in 2023. And that will be extended. That was deliberately done by me and the editor. Gives me 10 years with all these staff members to make sure that they stick around, basically. So unless a club comes in and pays big money for them, they're going nowhere. Information. He likes to use young players in low priority cups. Uses a target man, uses counter-attacks, relies on set pieces. His knowledge of club players is 90%. I don't know why it's not 100%. Maybe it's because we're making new signings at the moment. Man management 100, player recruitment 100, squad management 100, tactical 100, training 100, and youth development is also 100. He's regionally well known. He is a model citizen. He is outspoken. He likes to play mind games, and he is unflappable. And his favourite personnel is moi. He likes me. Then we've got the under 21s and under 18s assistant managers. Head of youth development. This is the last one I'm going to show you guys because, yeah, it is. David Youngman. He is our head of youth development. He's 57 years old. His reputation is unproven, but I think that's harsh because I think he's very good. He's got no coaching qualifications, but that's not too bad. His preferred formation is a 4-3-3. He likes to play a long playing style with a balanced mentality, zonal marking, general coaching style, and mixed pressing style. I don't actually know what that means. He's got amazing stats, as you can see. He could actually be a youth coach if he wanted to be, but he isn't. His personality, he is driven. He's media friendly. His knowledge of club players is 90% also, and everything else is 100. His tendencies: signs domestic-based players, spends on youth signings, signs many youth players, signs youth players for first team, signs lower league players, and he uses the loan market. And I've just realised something. I changed something in here, I think. No, I didn't. I thought I changed that so that I was in charge, but maybe not. Oh, I did the one for staff, because he was signing staff members that I didn't want. That's right. And yeah, that's basically it, guys. As you can see, we have a pretty decent setup going into the new season. I'm in charge of training, both types of training, general training and match training, for the first team. Everybody else is doing their own thing. And that's us ready for the season, guys. So all that's left for me to say is thank you very much for watching. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, be sure to click the subscribe button. If you have already subscribed to my channel, thank you guys for your continued support. And until next time, I will see you soon.
Thank you.